Oh boy, I am tired, but it's a good tired. I'm Autumn Beckman and welcome to Vlogmas 2023, Day 5. The reason I'm tired, yesterday's video where I showed you some of the behind the scenes of the work that I'm doing printing and assembling my handbag collection organizer, available on autumnbeckman.com, linked below. The video was a little more than 8 minutes, but what you saw, the work that I did, started at about 3 o'clock and went to about 9 p.m. And then I sat in bed for a while to start editing that vlog, and then this morning I got up at about 5:30 to finish editing that vlog and get it posted. And then around 7 I started back on the organizers, and it's now 7:30 and I just finished what I wanted to do today and turned the printer off. That poor printer has been running all day and it's done really well for the most part. Only a couple of little hiccups, a couple times where it didn't want to feed paper, or I had to replace the ink about 3 times. And I tell you what, if I want to keep doing these pages and printing them myself, I may need to get another printer or 2 or 3 to make this process faster. So that's why I'm a little tired, but it is a good tired. I was talking to Winnie B LV earlier today and kind of telling her the same thing. Like, I'm tired from fulfilling all these orders, and she's like, well, it's better than no orders. Like, yeah, that's very true, very true. So thank you guys again, everyone who has placed an order, or if you're still thinking about it. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support so much. Can't tell you how much. So in this video, I'm not going to show more of me doing what I did today, but I will walk you through what I did today so you can see what was that, 12 hours of work, what that produced. One of the good things you'll see when I talk about the divider pages, when I was cutting those like almost all day. One of the good things about that was something I could just do at my desk, and so I was able to have YouTube on and I got to catch up with a bunch of other people's Vlogmases, which I hadn't had a chance to do yet, so that was really nice. Alright, let me show you what I did today. So here's an overview of what the workstation looks like right now. Let's go through and I'll show you what I've done today. I assembled all of these boxes. If you ordered a large order, it will come in one of these boxes. If you got a smaller order, it may come in a cardboard envelope. One of these guys right here. That's a whole box of them. This took almost all day. This is packs of 50 of the item trackers, and that front and back took a really long time to print. Also have some little thank you cards to go with each order, a cover page, these stacks of wish lists, the stacks of sales associate contacts, the stacks of insider information, and then these are the covers. You saw me laminate those yesterday, so today I had to cut them down to size, get all the extra off, and then punch them. These are all 6-hole punched. And let me tell you, it was a little trickier than it seems like it would be to get those holes just right. So I'm gonna have to make a few extra because I had to practice on a few. And then there's this. These are the packs of 10 dividers, which you may notice I still need to punch. You may also notice that they're a different color from the rest of the paper. I am so unhappy about that. These dividers have been a problem. They're printed on cardstock, and the covers are also printed on cardstock and laminated, but they're 2 different size papers, because this is made so that when it goes over the regular A5 paper, the holes line up on the edges, but the holes don't go through the paper itself because it looks nicer if it doesn't. So those pages are more narrow, whereas these are full A5 size. And finding A5 cardstock was more difficult than finding the punched paper. And the cardstock that I did order was supposed to arrive yesterday, and it's been delayed by about a week. So what I did last minute, because this was the only thing I could come up with, was I ordered on Amazon overnight 2 reams of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and it said it was bright white, but clearly it's not. It's more of a cream color, and I'm really unhappy about that. And then every one of these pages and another inch or so stack that I haven't printed yet, I had to cut down by hand. That took much of the day too. I used my paper cutter, not scissors, but still, it took a long time because it was 500 pages and 2 cuts per page, so 1,000 cuts. And then printed all that. So here's the thing, and I'll email everybody who actually placed an order, but I didn't want to send the orders out without dividers, and I didn't want to make anyone wait another week for when the correct paper comes in. So I'm going to send these cream dividers out. Let everybody know that if you want white ones instead, that I will make them when that paper comes in and get them shipped out to you. Some people might like that the dividers are a little bit different color. Personally, I would want white ones or a totally different color. Hello, Baron. How are you? You heard me, and I saw your sister a minute ago, but now I don't. You must know it's Advent calendar time. Before we do that, so everything is set up now and ready except for punching the dividers, so that tomorrow morning when I get up, I can just come in here with the invoices and assemble everything, put them in the boxes, and then on my desk here, I have this label printer, so I'll enter all the shipping information into the Pirate Ship software, and thank you so much to the people who told me about that. That's a lifesaver. And I'll print out the labels, attach them to the orders, and probably have Paul drop them off at the post office, which is just around the corner, while I work on more orders because more have come in. Hey Bear, are you ready? You ready for a cookie? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's do this. Hello, Roxy. I knew you'd show up. Let's start with the spices. Door number 5 is right there. Green curry. That I'm familiar with. I like curry. How about you? I feel like it's a divided thing. It's kind of you love it or you hate it. I love it. And I tell you what, I have not had enough Indian food in my life. I could tell you a story though about one of the first times I ever had Indian food. When I was in grad school in New York, my friends took me to this Indian restaurant over in Soho, and I think we each brought a bottle of wine, and my friend just kept refilling our glasses, so I have no idea how much I had to drink. And I got quite ill by the end of the night. I was laying on the bench outside, the buildings across the street were dancing, and I had to go home with a friend who lived in Midtown because I was living in Queens at the time, and there was no way I could make it home by myself that night. So there you go. You learned something new about me. Super Christmassy too. Peppermint bark, day 5. Another Santa. Did they only have like 3 candy molds? Okay, Williams-Sonoma. Olivier & Co. Door number 5. Another jar. Is it more spices? No, it's not. It's liquidy. What is this? Tapenade Noir. It's an olive tapenade. We love olive tapenades around here. Fantastic. There's a great olive tapenade that we used to get at Kroger in Houston. It was at the Krogers that have the Murray's Deli, and it's a mix of olives, of course, olive oil, feta cheese, and some spices. And what we would do, and it was already chopped up. They have another one that's not chopped up that you can just get and chop up yourself if they don't have the chopped up one already. But what we would do is take that and just bake some chicken and spoon that olive tapenade on top of the chicken. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's time. Are you ready? You think you can handle it? Uh-oh. There are no people at the Biltmore. Please hold. Okay, we're back. We seem to have a situation... Oh no. I guess we're too late. Oh dear. I was going to have this little person save his friend, but oh gosh, that was tragic. Boy, this is a really Christmassy Vlogmas, isn't it? Very uplifting. Okay, well, let's take the little friend here, and who wants this one? Apparently you do. Thanks, Roxy. And let's take the body. Still in one piece. That's good. Baron, you don't mind, do you? I guess he doesn't. Oh, gosh. So much violence. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time. I promise soon we'll do content other than me working. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Happy Vlogmas.